And hi there, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ryan Murphy alongside David Marr and Jesse Cook. We are here previewing the Boston Red Sox and Baltimore Orioles game tonight. Game started 7:05 at Camden Yards in Baltimore. David, it is the rubber match of the series. Both teams have split games 1 and 2. Can you tell us about those?
So in game 1, Red Sox had a bases loaded 2-run double from Andrew Benintendi that broke the game open, ultimately sealing it. The Orioles tried to rally back late. Red Sox held on 1-5-3 game 2. Basically the opposite. 4-run sixth inning by Baltimore. Got them up 7-3 despite a rally for the Red Sox that included a 2-run home run from JD Martinez and a RBI single from Rafael Devers. Red Sox could not rally. Ultimately fell 7-6 to Baltimore. So game 3 is tonight, the rubber match of the game. David Price going up against Dylan Bundy.
And Jesse, what are the keys to tonight's game?
Well, obviously, David Price is a very flaky player. So one key is that he has to be in the right mindset, because the last few starts he's been shaky. He's been shaken up by the media, really. Well, his relationship with it. Not to say that the media has done anything wrong, but David Price needs to have gotten a good night's sleep, be in the right mindset for this one, to pitch well. And if he doesn't, the flight of Nathan Eovaldi from Tampa to Baltimore is something too, because he's a new pitcher we just acquired, in the last half hour.
5 minutes ago.
For number 15 prospect Jalen Beeks. So if Eovaldi can get here, we'd love to have a stellar pitcher in our bullpen. So the Red Sox, also their hitting has to be on point, which it usually is. I mean, JD Martinez, 31 home runs. Mookie Betts, one of the favorites for MVP. Their hitting shouldn't be a problem, but they just need to be on all aspects of the game.
So I'm hearing from you that pitching is the key. It's been a day of pitching. We can say we had to trade 2 pitchers going just straight up beats for Eovaldi. What do you have to say about that, David?
I think it's a good trade for the Red Sox because they need to bolster their bullpen now with the Yankees getting Zach Britton from Baltimore. So this is a good trade for the Red Sox, but it came at a good price because they gave up a number 15 prospect in Jalen Beeks. But for me, I think the Red Sox you can insert Eovaldi into the bullpen. He can work really late innings to get the win. So that's good for the Red Sox. We now need to catch up with the Yankees who just acquired Zach Britton. So in my mind, this was a winnable trade for the Red Sox.
Would you agree with that, Jess?
Of course. Personally, I think that Eovaldi might make his way into the starting rotation because we've had rather failing performances from Drew Pomeranz and David Price. So if they can't perform, Eovaldi is someone who can swoop in and definitely fill that role as a starting pitcher. And David, like you said, if we do put him in the bullpen, he can definitely go long innings. He's going to be very important in postseason games when we don't want to stretch our pitchers too thin. When we need to save a starter, or when we need to save relievers, or when we need to save, most important of all, our closer, Craig Kimbrell.
Just real quick, gentlemen, predictions for tonight's game.
I like the Red Sox. I think that David Price, if he's in his right mind, he's going to come out strong. I think more hits acquired. Dylan Bundy's a guy that the Red Sox can hit really, really well. So I think the Red Sox are going to win this game. Shouldn't be no problem if David Price is in his right mindset.
I mean, it's difficult to say because the Red Sox won the first game. They lost the second one. Granted, it was a long rain delay. And the Orioles are the worst team in the American League. But David Price is flaky and Dylan Bundy has his moments. I'm still going to go with the Red Sox in this one just because it's the best team, first team to 70 wins all year. And the faltering Manny Machado-less Baltimore Orioles, Red Sox take this one.
Yeah, well, it's not a big game, folks, but the game started at 7:05. It should be entertaining as always. Trade deadline coming up, too, in the MLB. That'll be played for tons of storylines heading into this game. Baltimore and Boston. We're sending it back to the studio now. Back to you guys.